So this is second session also. We'll try to complete this. So this is your delete from line is over. Internal table operation. Okay, so this example we'll try to see now. This is delete with where condition. How does delete with where condition on hashed works? Okay, so go to here. Yes. Again, more or less the same one. Call one, call two. So hash table. This is hashed till here is same. Correct? Declaration same hash table with yes. Hashed uses delete internal table where condition. Condition we will analyze here. We'll keep breakpoint here. Breakpoint you want to set the program should be active status. So I'm keeping breakpoint here. So I don't want to execute from the beginning. Say click here stop. This is your session breakpoint. Execute it here. Directly it will start from 517 onwards. That is the quick way to go to that place. So go to I tab. I tab is already holding 4 records 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 9, 16. That is same. Now we have to explore on delete. So because delete item, delete space internal table, because this is what type of it is? It is a hashed, no index base. Delete where. So now you have to see column 2 greater than 1 now. Column 2 value greater than 1 now. Column 2 greater than 1 means 4, 9, 16 are ready to delete. But column 1 and when you say logical and both the result should be considered because it is logical and. Column 1 less than 4. Column 1 less than 4. Same thing. So column 2 point of view, we are ready to delete this. But since it is less than 4 means you have to delete the between 2 and 3 only. So result is 4 minus 2, 2 records. So 1, 4 remains. What up? Correct? So this is the way you can work on hashed with delete operation, hashed with delete with where condition. Correct? This is another example. See. Next, go to delete. Next. Here we are going to go for delete adjacent duplicates. This example is on delete adjacent duplicates. Because when I explained, you understood it easily. But when you go to standard SAP also, yes, still I will make it as simple. No worries. We will do this approach. So first of all, copy and paste. Second session also we will do this only, no problem. First, OFF. What is OFF? It is a normal variable with type I. And this is begin of and end of is it is a kind of field string or structure. Based on that, yes, internal table. Internal table with non-unique key. So here you will find variable structure and internal table. 3 declaration. But what's the connection here? Off is not used anywhere. Call 1, call 2 through I tab standard table with non-unique. Now here we are, it is a, if it is standard table, normally you can append 1A, 1A, 1B, 2B, 3B, 4B, 5A. You can append it. So append is very simple. No need to move to second line. Append you understand it very easy. Because here you have to see wantedly duplicate things are created here. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 5. That is duplicate. What is duplicate here? Call 1 because here it is unique key is call 2. So call 2 is the non-unique key. Non-unique key means Non-unique key means duplicate records expected for call to. That is the what the that is in call to A repeated, B repeated, A repeated. That is duplicate values accepted. This is what you have to understand it. So lot of meaning is there. Duplicates are there. Then we'll go to the off equals to 0 perform list. What is this approach? Because you don't know this perform. One second. I will take you to without because perform is nothing but subroutine operation. If you don't know subroutine, we'll go in a normal approach only. Just okay till here. I'll copy it. We'll go with our own style. So first of all, we'll remove this perform statements also. No problem. Perform, form, and form you cannot understand it. So first, okay, the way to analyze this code is first we have to take one example. One example. Right. First example. Okay, perform list. Perform list also will remove this. We'll remove this form list also. So end form also. That is this 3 lines code. I will cut and paste it here. This simple. Okay, so now you take it. So off equals to 0. Yes. Skip to line 3. I tab line yes and all. Correct? So now we'll go to U line. Delete adjacent duplicates. Then also perform list. Perform list is nothing but once again we'll copy this. We'll write it here. Perform list. Then next. Okay, delete adjacent duplicate perform list. You comment it. We'll paste it here because you are not clear with what is the subroutine. Subroutine is just like that is going to be next level. Right. So for our clarity's sake, I will write U line so that you will get some clarity of U. So that is taking the SAP program into our control. This is what I am telling you. Right. No problem. See, time being everything is commented. Okay, just try to understand it. Even we can go with a foreground approach or debug approach also. First of all, skip to line 3. So skip how skip will work. Skip is in output. First 3 lines are skipped. Fourth line onwards, this output will be displayed. That is the meaning. And what is off? Line right because I told you right at off that is indirectly right at 0 column position. These values will be printed. That is the meaning. So you should analyze this approach. So that is indirectly 0 column position. We want to print column 1, column 2 values. Yes. So 1 A. Yes, this is your duplicate values are printed this approach. Correct. So after that underline is this. Then move on to the next. Delete adjacent duplicates. Okay, till here. So because we'll keep the above section. This is standard index internal table. You have to remember quickly. Yes. Delete adjacent duplicates by comparing all fields. What is the impact? How does it will reflect? So first underline, after delete statement duplicates, comparing all fields. What is the meaning of all fields? All fields are nothing but line 1, line 2 compare. Line 1, line 2, both fields will be compared. While comparing any duplicates are there, it will get removed. Off offset right at 14th column position, the output will get it. And next what? Skip to 3 lines. Yeah. So now we will try to see the result. Debugger is not required this time. So here it is going to, yes, because it is printing right statement right at just simply 14th line it is printing. So you can ask why it is printed when we print 0 also it is printed at this position, because integer numeric values are actually, this is printing from the beginning column only, but since this space comes automatic with the leading zeros automatically in integer. So now after deleting duplicates we are printing at this level. Which level? At 14th column position we are printing. No, 1a 1a removed, 1a we are writing, 1b is written as it is, 2b is written as it is, 3b is written as it is, 4b is written as it is, 5a is written as it is. Because only if you compare column, comparing all fields result, 1a 1 way again repeated, so it is deleted again. Okay, understand it. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 records are printed only, 6 records. Got it? This is the impact of delete adjacent duplicates. Go to next. Underline is okay. We will keep it at okay line number, because there is no impact of this U line here, because we are printing three things covered. Skip statement, skip statement line, line 3, and after that printing at 28th column. 0 column, 14th column, 28th column position we are printing. But this time delete adjacent duplicates, delete adjacent duplicate from internal table, comparing only column 1. How does it will compare and it will print? That we will see the result. Only column 1. See, here it is only column 1. Because when you go to this is, see, first level, this is the original internal table, second level deleted, then third level deleted. We are going level by level. This is the 28th column we are printing out. Coming to here, only comparing 1 and 1, duplicate. So that is 1A, 1B, but duplicate 1 is only duplicated. So second row is deleted. 2B same, 3B same, 4B same, 5A same. Only column 1 duplicates delete, comparatively deleted. Correct? Then after, if you go to, now last one is of, here it is, delete internal table duplicates without comparing. Because one example covers comparing all fields impact, comparing column 1, without comparison, how the duplicates are deleted. We are going to print at right at the column position 42. We are going to print it. So, okay, now we are going to print at, we will see the impact of delete adjacent duplicates in the I tab. Yes, here it is. Adjacent duplicates of I tab is 1A is written as it is, 2B, 3B. If you don't write this one, 2B, B repeated, B repeated. So B is written only first record, remaining 3B, 4B is removed only. So what is duplicates here? Duplicate records are A, 1A, 2B, because repeated B is removed only one time it is writing, and 5A is also written. How come the 5A is written? Delete adjacent duplicates from item. There is no comparison. So that is at this point of time, the duplicates are deleting. Line number, line 1, column 2. Okay. So this way you can get into this approach also. If you want me to take this example, we can try out quickly. Go to here. Yes. So by this time you have iTab is this is having 7 records. iTab is having 7 records. So now, yes, this is your normally it is printing 7 records. It's okay. But we'll go to the next level, delete level, because delete comparing all fields. Delete comparing all fields. Once we cross it, what is the impact is 7 minus 1. That record deleted. So this is after that we have to move towards this because we have to only observe delete statement only. Delete comparing column 1. Column 1 is only column 1 values are deleting. So column 1 values are deleting. Now the last delete. This is your delete operation. F7 will take the cursor to direct delete operation. Delete adjacent duplicates from item. So at this point of time, it is 5 entries are there. So the 561 line result duplicates 1A, 2B, 3B, 4B, 5A. So it is removing only B records. A remains. So why A and A came, you have to have some reason. Because this is integer and this is the character. Integer and character. So here it is A is not deleting. A still remains. So we have to see, okay, why, yes, if you go to internal table, yes, internal table with the non-unique key called to, right, okay, see, this is the technical reason. Because non-unique key called to means if you don't write comparing addition, so the duplicate still remains in call to. That is the technical reason. In call to, duplicate still remains because it is declared as a standard index with the call to. So see, lot of knowledge required to analyze and understand this standard SAP things. So it is because non-unique key itself is duplicates are expecting. That's why it is not deleting. So this is the approach of several deleted statements. So what is that rather than open delete, what is recommended now? Delete with comparing all or delete with comparing particular fields. So go to the next. Okay. Yes, this is the same example we have found in our, yes, after that now you read it, this explanation you read it, SAP also explained. Now the loop statement, okay, field symbols and all conditions control processing yesterday explained. Yes. I will go to this example once, right? Delete data. We will try to print it here. This is control break report. We have yesterday's another example, control break report through loop through. So you will get another example on control level processing. See, simple. Right. We will, right, call one iTab. iTab is declared with unique key because again we are back to hashed, right? So till here declaration is over. Now we have to go to call one, do 3 times. Call one B, do 3 times. Sort. then I tab, then print. Hmm. Print at the end of at last. So what are all this control break? It is giving this result. How come? So we have to go to first declaration. We will keep breakpoint here and we'll execute it. Hmm? Go to desktop 3. So first I tab. So I tab is hashed table. Hashed uses unique key. Unique key of call 1 and call 2. That is table key is call 1, call 2. One is character, second is integer. This you keep in your mind. So now call 1 is A. Call 1 value is A we are assigning. And the call 3 values we are filling here. That is A followed by 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 9, 4, 16. This result you will get it into item. Because see, even when the control goes there, we will get a clarity. See, I tab, I said, yes, it is inserting 3 times, no? Yes, correct. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 9. Correct? So, this is your hashed table. Then go back to B. So, B2, B also 3 times again, but it is I tab only. Insert lines. So, what is the meaning of that? When we are inserting, okay, this is not append. Hashed means insert through only. We are inserting A followed by 3 records, B followed by 3 records. How this will get inserted? Yes, total 6 records. Yes, insert result A, B, B. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, but here it is. Yeah, column 2. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Mm, index. Yes. One more thing you have to observe. Yes, if you go to here, this is not the example is same. Above is directly psi index power 2, but here 2 into psi index power 2. Yes, that is 2 power into power. You see, 2 into psi index is 1. So 1 is to 2, 2 equals to 2 power. Next psi index 2, 2 into 2, 4, 4 power 2. 4 square, simply we can say that. This is your next iteration, 3 into 2, 6, 6 square. 6 into 6, 36. Okay, so this is the way we are getting just 6 into 6, 36. Okay, right, come back to now sort. Because end loop between, we are using at the end of end, at last end. So what is recommended yesterday's control breakpoint? You have to sort internal table before going to use the. So once you go to the internal table, this is the status. After sort statement, it is sorted in this way. So sort itab already we crossed. How does it sorted if you don't specify any sort by column names? Because there are call 1, 2, 3. Column 1 is character. See, column 1 is character, remaining are integer. You have to observe. So if it is character A, so 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. Yes, this is your overall like column 1, 2, 3, yes, etc. Sorted order. Arranged A 1, 2, 3, B 2, 4, 6, etc. Arranged. Now we are going to loop statement. Loop at write statement. Okay, first line we are printing. At the end of call 1, actually you have to observe closely. Call 1 at the end of. At the end of call 1 means what? Call 1 is started just now. It is going to end after 3 fourth iteration. Sorry, at the third iteration, this at the end of A will execute. And the sixth iteration at the end of B will execute. Yes, this is what you have to understand. That means this code gets executed when A ends, when B ends. This is what. Go to the at last. At last gets executed after sixth last iteration onwards. So we will see total how many records? 6 records. The loop repeats for how many times? Site abx is 1. So you can check here. Site abx. Site abx is first one. It is just simply printing the line statement. At the end of bypass, at last bypass. So you have to see. Site abx is okay. Yes, it is printed. Go back to very important. Very important is hash table. Site abx is always 0. I was wondering why it is not 1. Because there is no index at all. If you go to this internal table, actually this row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is acting like index, but it is hashed table. Hash doesn't have index. Actually, it is showing hashed index, but there is no index at all. That's why site abx doesn't have any impact. Site abx remains always 0 only. So go to next level. Second iteration, we are only printing the right statement. At the end of no, at last no. Yes. The third iteration, yes, it is printing the statement. Column 1, 2, 3 values. Now this is going to end. Call A. A is going to end. That's why it is printing the sum. Sum of what? Sum is a numeric operation. Call 2 values will summed up. Call 3 values will summed up. So what is A result? A is 1, 2, 3 will be summed up. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6. So that is column A, you will get a 6. This one, A against, you will get 6. 5 plus 9, how much? 14, you will get it. Yes. This also will sum up. So sum happens now. Sum result also it will print. Skip, end it. Then at last, no. Then last, this is your fourth iteration. At the end of no, fifth iteration. Yes. No, a last sixth iteration, yes, B is going to end. So when B is going to end, it will sum. It will form the sum of B. So if you sum the B columns is how much? 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 6, 12. So this is 20, 16 plus 4 equals 20, 20 plus 36 equals to 56. So this is your sum. Some additional example. The sum is happening, and at last it will print the just like a sum result. It is going to print at last executing at the last done over. So whatever I said, it is this is the result. Yes. Okay. The sum result is printed here. This is B sum result is printed here. And overall, when it comes to last one is at last it is printed 12 plus 4, 12 plus 6 equals to 18, 56 plus 14 equals to 70. So at last, this is the result. So this is at the end of result, at the end of, this is at the end of result, this is at last result. Okay, at last, when we go to the at last, what happened? This is going to print as a star, call one value, because by that time it is printing star only. See here, it is printing star, not A and B. Okay, because some result we are printing there, some is happening on this. This will remain same, call 3. Okay, so this is the way you can analyze one control break report. Clear? So yesterday extension is this. Okay, back. I hope this example given little enhanced knowledge to the extension. Yesterday's because I gave my example, SAP giving their example. Correct? See, this is your there is yes, same result is star. But I feel like this way you cannot analyze it quickly. Best you take into our control. Yes, there is a one more example for you, control break report, including because this covers only. Mhm. At new at the end of everything is covered in this example. Go to here, mm, go back, only end loop you have to copy. Right, and so that's it. Go to the printer. Right. So first of all, mm, this is your data begin of carried S book. So we first time we are going to discuss on S book scenario. S book is a one of the S book is a table actually, just like S flight. Booking details it holds. So we'll go to S book in this server. How many records are there in S book? First of all, we have to check. Hmm. So S book is single flight booking. 24 columns are there. CAR ID, airline code, con ID, flight number, flight date, booking ID, customer type, smoke or luggage, weight, etc., overweight, date, etc. So go to entries, transparent table, entries are how much? Based on that only you can go to entries are 97, super. That is your 97,000 entries. See, S book, that is so many bookings are there. This is full-fledged data. Okay. So because this is ECC IDS server, that's why you have lot of plenty data is there here. Even the passenger name also written here. Most of the foreigners' names. Correct. So now we have sufficient data here. No worries. So now internal table is sorted with unique key with a table line. Unique key internal table is created with all these columns: car ID, con ID, fill date, customer type, class, booking ID. Select car ID, con ID, FL date into corresponding fields of item. This is a new approach. We will see the result. Right, ready-made example for you. We'll keep breakpoint at this select level. You will run it. Select, execute. Hmm. So, because in developer, as many programs as you look at here, then it is easy for you to see line. Line is a structure. Carried 0, carried spaces and zeros. But go to internal table, item. Item is sorted with the 6 column. Okay, no problem. Select car ID, con ID, FL date into. So now you have to why they mentioned into corresponding. Into Because sequence char ID, con ID, FL date, cust type, class, book ID. But might be this declaration sequence, SAP, the table sequence, the table field sequence might be differs. That's why they mentioned as into corresponding. Into corresponding works like add corresponding. That is the reason. See, if you want to evaluate, you can go and check evaluate. There is a reason to write the yes book. So this is your yes book. Yes book. See, in yes book, char ID first, con ID next, FL date, followed by cust type, then class, then book ID. Hmm. See, after class, they written book ID. This is wrong. Book ID is not there after class. Book ID is covers before. This sequence is wrong. You got it? Because the declaration sequence differs from the database table field sequence. Wantedly, they are giving this example. Even though you go in a mismatch sequence also, you can saturate by using into corresponding field. Still, you will get the right output. Internal table is having 97,000 entries. See, 97,000 entries, we cannot tolerate it because we cannot do this loop for 97,000 types. Correct? Because I have in internal table, we have some approach. I can delete these entries. All those records, I can delete it. How do we delete it? Very simple. Yes, I will keep only 100 records. Remaining all records, I'll delete it. Delete. Yes, this all debugging, I'll tell you later, don't worry. So 101 onwards till last records I'll delete. Now all records gets deleted, only 100 records will remain. 97,301 records minus 100. So records are getting deleted now. In temporary internal table, debugger through we have this provision, we can delete the entries. So it is time taking because 97,000 records. Finally, we will be getting back to 100 records. So on top of 100, why it is taking a lot of time? We can go for, yes, we can see this result at first list of bookings. Simple. So you can see here at first list of bookings is coming first time. The second, at new char ID, we are printing only char ID. At new con ID, at new flight date, at new customer type. Yes. At new, you can use it many times. And finally, that means whenever new char ID, new con ID, new flight date, new customer, and all. At the end of class, simply we are writing when class ends, underline we are printing. That's it. So this is a very easy understanding only. So list of bookings at first, carried AA, all the details. Okay, and next this all the details and so on. That means this is not the complete output because last customer. So whenever a new customer ID, new can ID, new flight date, new this thing we are printing. If you go to here, yeah, records are deleted to 100 only. So now the internal table is having how many records? 100 records. At last earlier, some 97,000. Now on top of that 100, you can go back to 100 records. We can try this way. First time executing list of bookings. At new char ID, it is writing. Because char ID, AA, con ID, Yes, a field date, customer type, and a class, book ID, class ID, yes, etc. So, whenever these values are changing, it is printing. Okay. So, second time also it is printing. This way, at last it will print. So, wait. So, this is your list of bookings. Yes. This, whenever care new things comes, almost still that is not there because the class is not. So, what happens at the end of class, U line. So, underline, we have to print this approach because okay, fine. This is another explore because the data is more here. That's why it is time taking. But still, you can try this. Okay, it is a kind of control break report only at the new at the end of. Okay, at first also covered. Then next index table operation started now. So index is very simple and easy. Yes, this is data. This is very easy. You will understand it very easily. See, this is go to yes. Begin of work area, end of work area, WA. Column I tab like table of that is this is just like a work area. This is internal table, standard index. So we are normal. This is your column 1, column 2, psi index and printing 1 into 2, etc. So simple. Append the two item and print it. So this is a kind of append operation. How the append works on standard index is the question. Two records you can append it. So what was the result? Hmm? Call one second. This is standard index, right? We will go to debugger. See, yes, correct. I forgot actually. There is this append covers two things. First of all, append initial line is there. Initial line is also covered. One example. So I tab and WA, double click on WA, double click on I tab. So I tab is empty as such. First iteration, initial line is appending, blank line. So when blank line is appending, yes, internal table is holding blank line. When is blank line, this is holding the initial value. Initial value for character is space, integer is 0. This is what you have to observe. So now it is 1 into 1 append. So first iteration ending, I tab is holding this approach. Initial line, blank line with 1 1. Second iteration again blank line with 2 and 4. Third time blank line. So one blank line is there. So that's why actually 3 times loop, but internal table is having 6 records because of the blank line. So append initial line result is this. Okay, so it will print this way. So this is already covered in our example. Okay, clear? Append initial line. That is, you can insert a blank line. Blank line in the sense that is automatically generated with initial value. Go to next. So here it is append one more example because example to example there is another new things to learn. So go to this approach. Still here. See, at least one time in our career we have to do this example, this approach in depth. because SAP given lot of depth. See, now you have begin of line 1, end of line 1. Data tab 1. Actually, this tab 1 is also internal table continuous line, colon, comma. You should not get confused. That is internal table is a tab 1 created on line 1. In line 1, character, numeric, and integer, 3 columns. Now we are going to uh, data statement again. Data statement, you have to move this approach. So this covers second internal table as tab 2 with line 2. This is having right. This is a kind of new approach altogether. First internal table, column 1, 2, 3, very simple. This is plain internal table. But line 2, this structure, actually, this is a structure. This structure, first field is normal type C, second field is referring to another internal table. So this is referring to another internal table altogether. That means this entire whole internal table is a part of this field 2 position. This is a kind of deep structure example. See, deep structure example. And I tab 2 like line of I tab. So this is what, how this deep structure works. Mm, you know, yes, you have to analyze this deep structure. Yes. So this is your mm, right. This is simple. How we can insert, refresh, correct. So this approach is right. Then again, right, insert. Yes. Okay. So totally loop inside loop. Why deep structure example is this? Loop inside a loop, because two internal tables we are printing this up. But this way you cannot analyze it. So first step is declarations, append line, append line, append line. Yes, this is only the output statement, right? But we will go into the debugger only. The best, because yes, where we will keep executable statement breakpoint. So first of all, because this is either you have to do paper analysis or else you can go to the debugger best way. So first of all, line 1, line 2, line 1, line 2, tab 1, tab. 4 data objects. But line 1 is a flat structure with call 1, 2, 3. But line 2 is a deep structure. See, structure deep. Because, yeah, first field is okay, second field is deep structure. It is internal table is a part of this structure line 2. Then next, I tab 1, sorry, tab 1 is normal plain standard index internal table, and I tab 2 is a, yes, this is standard, but the second field is, first field is normal field, second field is internal table. Till here you are clear. Now first step, append to tab 1. Okay, this is very simple and plain. Append to tab 1. So with this tab 1, ABC 1213. Very good. Then next DEF append to. This also second record at tab 1. Append, very simple. Go to next. What next? Yes, this is your, how you are appending to tab 2 is the question. Yes, tab 2, yes, it is a very easy example. You just try to understand it. Tab 2 is a deep structure, I said. Field 1 is a normal, field 2 is a internal table. So if you go to field A is okay. Field 1 is A, field 2 is other table you have to insert it. So A, but field 2 is holding the other internal table data. The above tab 1 is totally part of this field 2. Now append to tab 2. Append to tab 2. That is, so you check tab 2. This looks like this. A is okay, but if you double click on the standard table, yes, this is what the deep structure best example. Yes, okay. One of the this internal table is holding field 1 and field 2. It is referring to another internal table. Refresh tab 1. Now the first internal table we are refresh does what? The two records gets deleted in tab 1. Tab 1 is but still tab 1 is deleted, but what is the impact of tab 2? Tab 2 value still it is holding because there is no effect on tab 1 values are already moved to tab 2. That's why source internal table if you delete also it doesn't have impact on tab. Then second, what next? This is line 1 to tab 1. That is I'm going to print again GHI and JKL to tab, that is tab 1 I am going to print again with the two records 7 and 9 GHI ABCD ABCDEF GHI IJKL. Now we are going to once again going to append second internal table. So now if you look at the final result, the tab 1 is holding the last record, tab 2 is holding this second internal table. The internal table, see, field A, first internal table, field B, second internal table entry. First internal table is two lines, A, B, C, D, E, F. Second internal table is this one. G, H, I, J, K, L. Got it? How do you print this record? Tab 2, yes, this is only the deep structure way of working. Tab 2 is compatible with line 2. That's why you have to read it into line 2 and print line to the field 1 equals to it will print A first. So if you see here, it will print A first. Then the second internal table field 2 into line 1. Field 2 into line 1. Line 1 it is printing line 1 content in this way. Okay, all 1 ABC. Yes. This loop repeat for 2 times because ABC and DEF over the loop completed. Yes. Second iteration. Yes. B comes. B corresponding. Yes. GHI and JKL. This is the approach. So if you observe, deep structure result is this. Okay. Best example is this is the way to work with deep structure. So this is covering to append only still. Append on index based records. Correct. So after that, yes, this is the result. So go to append lines of now. If you want to write append lines, you required I table and what next? Two tables required. Now append lines of. Yes. Now go to loop. See this approach. Okay, so here we will go to I tab and J tab, two internal tables. So you have to observe, okay, I tab like line, J tab like IT. These declarations you know familiar. So this is very simple. Okay, you can append lines is very easily you will understand it. I tab entries you are inserting to J tab. Okay, you will easily you will catch because in the line through you can print it. This is source internal table to target internal table. You can move it and debug through. You will come to know. This is append lines example very easily. Okay, because I already given example, similar example. Just adding to the target internal table. And last. Okay, this is your append line sorted by. Yes, this is your another example of append lines only, but sorted by call to. This is okay. I have not covered append sorted by, but this example you can see that append support one more addition called as sort. So first you have to append first record, append second record, append third record, then sort by. Hmm? Sort by call to. Call to you are sorting. So 258 printing only call to. So what is it? 258 only it is printing 8 and 5. What is this? We will go to initial size 2 rating. So we will go to debugger once. This is what type of table, why it is getting. So now line first. Line is this one and I tab like table of line with initial size 2. It's okay. Now you have to go to yes. Every append statement is having first call 1, call 2, and call 3. 1 to 3. Then append. Append line to I tab. I tab is empty. Sort by call 2. So the first record is 1, 2, 3 as it is. There is no impact because this is first line. There next line 4, 5, 6. Now we are going to sort by call 2. Sort by call 2 result. Column 2 is sorted. Sorted. What happened? First record came to below. Why? Because is there any ascending, descending? Call 2. Call 1, 2, 3. All are integer only. But it is going in a reverse order. 29 to 8. Okay, this is your standard index. Standard index level, we are performing append, right? Append is adding at the bottom. Append is adding at the bottom, but still sorted by call to. Okay, we will see now. So result is actually 5 should be added at the thing because call to sorting result it is coming out. Okay, second time. So 7, 8, 9 append sort by call to. So now here it is. This is sub 0, but result is this append statement is not executed at all. It is not appended. It is not appended. Okay, append result. Mm, it's by 258, but here it is going mm, 258. 2 is deleted. Okay, we have to see what is the append sort by. So, okay, so how does append sort by works? So this is your example. Okay, so remaining will continue tomorrow only, right? Because see, these examples here it is explanation. You can read it here. Program inserts three lines into the internal table append statement. The smallest value of the line with the smallest value from the call to is deleted from the table. Since the number of lines that can be appended is fixed. Oh, because initial size 2. Oh, wow, great. Initial size 2 means two records only can be accommodated. So the small line is deleted. This is the learning part, you know, because it is initial size also covered here. The space internal table can accommodate two lines. So the first line is deleted, sorted by. Okay. Okay, thank you. We'll continue this later, remaining quick exam.